Okay, so the first thing that we want to review related to and leading up to our algebra is how to deal with signed numbers. So if we have a negative number times a negative number, the answer will always be positive. If we have a negative number times a positive number, or vice versa, that answer will always be negative. And this works for division as well. So negative divided by negative is always positive. Negative divided by positive, positive divided by negative is negative. So basically, if your signs are the same in multiplying and dividing, it comes out positive. If your signs are different, it comes out negative. Now that's different if you're adding or subtracting. If you are adding a positive plus a negative integer, it depends on which one is higher. So your answer might be positive if the positive number is higher, or it would be negative if the negative number was higher. So we can look at some examples of those. But then there's also the negative plus the negative situation, and that just goes more negative. So that's always going to be negative. All right. So I'm going to put some problems here for you to do. Go ahead and type the answers into the chat box. Okay, so let's go through each one of these and we'll just check them on Desmos, which is a calculator I recommend that you have available for the final. So first we have negative 3 divided by negative 3. We'd expect the answer to be positive because negative divided by negative is always positive, and there we can see it's giving us a positive 1. So you just take the 3 divided by 3 and then consider negative divided by negative is positive. Okay, next we'll look at negative 26 divided by 2. And negative divided by positive is always negative, so you can see that we are getting a negative 13 as an answer here. Please double check that on whichever calculator you will be using on the final to make sure that it's all coming out right and it's not messing up any order of operations or signs for you. You don't want to have any surprises about your calculator come final time. Okay, are we all good on the first two? Now, number 3 has minus and negative in it. When you have minus and negative, you just turn that into plus. So this is negative 3 plus 3, or you could switch the order and do 3 minus 3. It would simply be 0. Negative 10 plus 8 is one of these problems where the signs are different. So we subtract the numbers. We can take 10 minus 8, but the larger one was negative. So the 10 was negative. So our final answer here is actually negative 2. And then finally, we have negative 4 minus 6 is negative 10. It goes more negative. So if you can think of this as a thermometer here, if you want to think of negative 4, we consider this to be 0. If we go down 4, and then negative 6, minus 6, you're going down 6 more. It gets you down to negative 10. So you're going from, say, 4 below 0 down to 6 below 0.